Hey there, welcome back. This is part 2 of my sci-fi design Speedpaint video, so if you haven't seen part 1, go check that out first. So this took quite a bit longer than I anticipated. Honestly, I don't have much of an excuse. I made all the art in October of last year. It's March! I decided I needed a whole bunch of cute new little avatars, and I just really wanted to take time to kind of make the assets surrounding this video as good as they possibly could be. But in the meantime, I actually forgot to record 2 of the fucking speed paints, because I am so smart. I also think we should address the mouse in the room here, because it's honestly not an elephant. But oh my god, all the support on my last video is insane. Legitimately. I am floored. In just a matter of a few days, my subscriber count went from 35 to 74, and yes, I did get the screenshot of the funny sex number. I legitimately cannot express how much this means to me. Just all the support, all the comments, all the thumbs up, the likes, I guess is what they're called, all the comments, oh my god, it legitimately blows me away. And I cannot thank you guys enough. So, if you are part of the crowd who subscribed to me, who liked those animations, thank you. There's no words to honestly express the depth of my gratitude to you guys. Enough with being sappy though, we have art to get to, let's go! Let's just jump straight into it. This is my 3rd design, Dakota! She's the pilot of the ship and is bonded to it magically. So, the ship that runs on magic has a little VR simulation chamber in the center of it, and Dakota can actually go in and pilot it from that. The benefit of this is she has a more intuitive connection with the ship and can pilot it with her thoughts and magic, which is highly cool. So, I decided to give her more of a technomancer element when it comes to how she looks and what kind of magic she casts. Her design was something that I had a pretty solid idea of in my head. It legitimately helps that she has old artwork as a character in iOS. Whew, that stuff is bad. Please don't look at my old art. It's gross. Editor Ash here. Hey, maybe don't call your old art gross, because it's very important to see where you've been in your artistic journey, and you can never truly appreciate where you are now if you can't see the stuff that you used to make and be proud of. Something I wanted to keep in mind with her design is giving her a stronger and sharper head shape than Estelle. Dakota is older and much more muscular than the youthful, fluffy chubbiness that Estelle sports, so I really wanted to practice giving her design elements that would reflect both her age, experience, and body type. With sharper eyes, a wider, longer nose bridge, full defined lips, I finished off the look with some under-eye wrinkles because I know this bitch gets no sleep. Her outfit was a whole different problem, however. In her original design, she had what I could only describe as the shittiest leather jacket imaginable. And Estelle already has, a leather jacket vest thing, so unfortunately that shit had to go. We want to keep these outfits unique to each character, and something that honestly I really wanted to do was to emphasize her muscles. God, she's so buff, I love her. She's tall and muscular, awooga. And I wanted to keep the focus on her shoulders, arms, and torso. Kept the shirt tight, exposed her belly and shoulders, and made her pants baggy and wide to add some interest to the silhouette. I call it the Hoyoverse rule. Characters need to have something flowy and hanging off of them, but also something tight. So, disclaimer, I don't know how to draw braids because I don't have any hair, and I haven't had hair past my shoulders since I was 14, and I'm old now. But thankfully, we live in the year of our Lord 2024, and I downloaded a cute little braid brush from the Clip Studio Assets store, which is honestly a fucking banger. Let's go. We have brushes for that. I decided to take Estelle's original color, which was teal, and give it to Dakota. I'm a huge sucker for teams where everyone has their own little cute color theme. It tickles my artist's brain. So, here's Dakota. She's married to Arendar, the ship's captain, who was in part 1, and you should totally go watch that to see his design. She's a technomage and also a pilot, and the Stellaris is her baby. If you threaten this ship, she's gonna stomp up to you and put a boot in your ass. The mama bear energy, off the charts with this one. Hey, guess whose footage got corrupted? So here's the final art of the bug boy. His name is Halkazar, and he's a shy, nervous bug who's super tall and has a set of super sharp murder mittens. I really wanted the engineer to have 4 arms, because then he could work on 2 projects at the same time. Honestly, I love Insectoid character designs that they do not miss. Physically, he's the strongest crew member, but he's also very sweet and anxious, so he doesn't use it against others unless absolutely necessary. His big old claws are great for holding metal pieces apart, while his inner hands do all the little delicate repairs. I'm such a huge fan of him. He's my son, and I will take him to Disney World. I became so enamored with these characters that I decided to make some fake screenshots of what a little animated series might look like. I wanted to do a million of these, but I ultimately kept it to 2 drawings because somebody has to stop me. If nobody stops me, we're gonna get a whole series, and you won't see another video from me in 30 years. In this scene, Estelle is being confident that she's the best astral cartographer this side of the nebula, and of course Arundar would select her for such an important mission. She's the one who noticed the missing stars after all and brought that attention to the council. It is the logical choice. Arundar's just happy to have her along, even if her personality can be a lot. Yeah, so I didn't actually have a screen recording for this one either, so you get a Clip Studio Paint time-lapse, yay! I had a lot of fun with this one. These characters are honestly just an absolute delight. They play off each other really well. The overwhelming energy Estelle has contrasts delightfully with Arundar's cool and disciplined demeanor. So, this is the art that kicked my ass so much. I could not, for the life of me, figure out how I wanted this to look, but it finally came together when I figured out how I wanted the little creature to look. She's the manifestation of the ship. The ship runs on magic, and magic is kind of alive. I mean, look, okay, it has a will of its own. It's like the Force. It is alive if you believe. So when Dakota goes into the central link chamber of the ship and commands it, she's actually communicating with its magic to make it move. So I decided to make the ship have a little tiny manifestation of itself that Dakota interacts with while linked to the ship. It's made of light because we stay on theme with stars and light, and I based its shapes on axolotls, mantises, and dragonflies. In animation, the crystal textures would be really hard to make move consistently, so I think it would honestly kind of work like the textures in Chowder. God, name-dropping Chowder makes me feel old. Do kids these days even know about Chowder? Fuck, I'm ancient. Anyway, that's the last art for this video! I really love how this one came out, honestly. It's the best, no contest. The manifestation of the ship's nickname is Aris, since Stella would sound too much like Estelle, and the ship's name is Stellaris. These designs have honestly been an absolute delight to make. I loved exploring the universe through the characters. I would love to pick them up again sometime, but for now though, I'll let them take a well-earned sabbatical. Here's my huge shout out to my lovey-dovey patrons. For my free tier, we have Neon Inu and SS. Thank you guys for supporting. And then, for my paid tiers, we have Trovarian and Chairtastic. Honestly, thank you guys all so much for the support. It genuinely means the absolute world to me. And I know I tell you guys this all the time, but seriously, thank you. I'm kissing you now. Mwah. And thank you for watching. Oh my god, if you've made it this far, please subscribe. I'ma be real, I don't know when my next video will be. I have so many ideas in my pipeline, and it's legitimately getting hard to choose. The one I have the most progress on is the American Dragon Jake Long rewrite sequel, but the redesigns for that cast of characters. I'm recording the footage, and I'm actually making sure to record it this time, so it is taking a little longer than I anticipated. So that one will realistically be next, but I don't know, stay tuned. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm your host, Ashmere Blake, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.